Hey friends, I'm down to level 2 of Icon Siam. I just probably about 30 seconds of where I left you off in the last video. And I hope you're doing well. And I don't know who the hell will be watching this sort of video. Welcome back. It should be a welcome back because I've been gone on for like at least an hour on the videos before. But if this is your first video, do have a track on the back. 1, 2, 3. And if this is just the first video and you just specifically want to see level 2, well, I can't stop you. I can't stop anything that you do in life. Well, I'm just going to say welcome, and for those previous watchers, welcome back. For those new watchers, welcome. My name's Henry, and I'm today just doing a random video just to put up on the YouTube channel. It's not something I'm going to do every single time, because I'm a fickle person like that. I love talking. I just love talking. I feel that I need to talk to help get things off my mind. So the more I talk to you, I feel like I'm giving instead of taking away energy, sucking away energy out of my own self. Yeah. Now this looks like all the branded sort of stuff around here. Nothing that's ever really interested me, ever, in life. So let's just go up to what I believe is level 3. If you're into that sort of stuff, I'm so sorry that I skipped this level. I'm so sorry. It just doesn't appeal to me. It may appeal to you, which is fine. It's what makes people different. This is 1. This is floor 1. So I saw it 1 over. H&M. Shop. Zara, more clothing shops, more city areas. Everyone's all on their phone. It's like me. I'm here in Icon Siam. I don't really know how I intend to time. I'm just wandering, killing time, to be honest. If you got to this part, I guess I can reveal something a little bit secretive now. It's probably been an hour, and I don't think anyone in the right mind of my close associates will get out to this far. I am here because I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm traveling by myself, doing something that it's like a pinnacle of life. People say traveling, they want to travel. I do encourage people to travel. Travel is fantastic. But I can't help to feel bored, sad, lost. Yeah, because I'm going through some pretty tough times in my life back at home. And this is just acting as an escape. No, it's not acting, it is an escape. Yeah, my problem isn't fixed, but what it does is that it changes my state of mind. If you follow people like Tony Robbins, I think he talks a lot about the state of mind. He's a very passionate sort of guy, but state of mind is very important. Like, I think everything in life that we strive towards is to alter our state of mind. I think that's his message. Everything that you do, everything from status, everything from climbing the corporate ladder, or climbing the promotional ladder, or whatever work that you do. Everything from having a family, everything from having the best body, your ideal body. It all comes down to your state of mind and how you feel. We are people of emotions. We just want to satisfy our emotions. If we can satisfy our emotions, that's the whole meaning of life. That's the whole point of it. We want to have more positive state of mind than negative state of mind. So we're simplifying it even more. And what's interesting is all it takes is presence of negative state of mind to ruin all good states of mind. Life is screwed up like that. It really is. You can have 99 really good things. Now, if you watch my Grand Centrepoint video, which I posted yesterday, I believe, that was the main topic of it. You can have 99 out of 100 great things happening in your life, like really, really good. But all it takes is just one sucky thing to really sap you away, to really throw your life off. And for me, I don't just have one thing. It kind of accumulates to a few things. So that's the struggle right now. But life is struggle. Life is about, I'm going to walk outside. So I just walked through the Apple shop, if you didn't notice, and I'm just outside here. This place looks pretty cool. It looks pretty neat. It's like a little bit of a parkway, quite relaxing, good vibes around here. Hope the GoPro is capturing good footage for you, whereas my phone is just capturing my face, so that has been capturing my face for the last hour and a half. So I'm just going to walk to the left and I'll just do a lap around here. So it's kind of beautiful. It's warm out here. I'm going towards the water feature. People are taking photos in front of the Icon Siam water feature. Oh, Henry. You know what I'm feeling right now? I'm feeling the sense that in a previous chapter of my life, I loved cityscape photography. And I still love it, I just don't act on it as much as I did in the past. Now, there's a reason for that, which I will explain in a bit, which is kind of sucky, it's kind of shit. How it's a sad thing that I've let it go. Not let it go, I've just put it on the back burner. I do hope that one day I come back towards it. It's not something that's gone forever. Hopefully that hasn't gone forever. The reason why I encourage this is because, like, when I see this, I see panorama. It's not always the most prettiest panorama. It doesn't really tickle the eye all that much, but it's definitely a panorama. I'd be like excited. I'd be like, if I was a first cityscape photographer at the beginning, at the very early stage, I'd be so happy with this. Like, oh my God, there's buildings, and just imagine what this will look like in blue hour, and when the lights go off, which way's the sun going, which way's it setting. It looks like it's going to set behind the Icon Siam. Like, I all resonate with that. And yes, you probably could get a panorama of here. But now I've got to the point where I've got so many pictures that I've become more picky. My expectations of what makes a good panorama is more picky. Now, this is perfect. What I'm actually seeing for all you cityscape photographers, like if you want a panoramic cityscape, okay, cool, here it is. You've got a stable surface to put your tripod on. You have no obstruction. I don't think. A security might boot you off, maybe, perhaps. They might not like you standing there, but if you're a cityscape photographer, you want to be like right there in front of it. So you can have your tripod there. You can have clear, unobstructed view of the cityscape. Or you might actually go a little bit towards here where you can actually see the King Mahakanon, the Lego building, from somewhere in front of you, right over there. And it's like, I still resonate with all that. I'm not feeling it. I've lost the mojo of cityscape photography. And the reason why I lost the mojo is because I experienced a slight win. The winning was a bit of a case. I won a competition back in Brisbane, which was only just valued at like about 300 Australian dollars. But I realised as soon as I won that competition, my love for cityscape photography ended. I called myself an award-winning cityscape photographer, which is, you know, generally like kind of like what we do. But after that, I felt that that was like the top, the peak of the mountain, and that there was no really new place to go. I've reached my goal. And then what's actually happened to me? I've just forgotten about it. I've just wanted something else to pursue. And that's when speaking came in. And now I'm on the journey of speaking, and it's like a restart of all that again. I have to redo the whole journey to do it for the sake of just reaching up to the pinnacle of the goal of that. So, what's the moral of that story? Well, there's a couple. I think I should set my goals a little bit higher for cityscape photography. Like, I didn't think that I was going to be an awarded cityscape photographer. I didn't think I was going to be an award-winning travel cityscape photographer. Well, it was a travel photo. So, I got there. Did I aspire to be like my icon of that chapter of my life, like Elia Lacardi? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense, it depends on where I put the marker, where I put the goalpost. The goalpost could be like, heck, I want to travel to the places he's been to. I want to be in locations where he was, and do what he did. And I did. I visited Prague. I visited the Traders Hotel where he was. I visited Singapore. I was in the location. Oh, there's probably a few more up in one of the Singapore hotels. So I've actually stood foot on where my aspirational mentor, my aspirational leader, my aspirational person who I wanted to live up to. I took the photographs that he took. So I managed to tick that box. And once when that was done, I felt like there was nowhere really else to go forward. And that sucked. That's a very sad thing, because the most exciting part, or the most fulfilling, now going back to the state of mind, the most fulfilling part was actually in pursuit of towards those goals. Because I go back to the state of mind, like what I was talking about earlier on at the very start of this video. My state of mind for pursuit was positive. I was going for something. I had a destination. I was at a point A and I had a point B to walk towards. But then when I got to point B, a subjective point B, I didn't really have a point C. And that is sad, because I haven't really done much cityscape since then. And that was back in November 2022, when I was actually last year in Bangkok, Thailand. That's very sad. So what I suggest in this particular video is, 1, set your goals up so high that you actually kind of want your goals to almost be unachievable. Like, to the point of unachievable. So with my speaking thing, let's just make it that it's just gonna set me up freedom for life. It's gonna give me a family. It's gonna give me children. It's gonna get me find my partner. It's gonna be a good chapter of my life. I've gone through the shits of it. Like, I've picked myself up, I managed, and I got to a stage where I speak in front of a stadium of about 40,000 people, and I love it. So let's set that as an unrealistic goal. I won't stop speaking until I've done that. Well, that's scary to say, because that's like me with the cityscape photography. It's like, oh my God, you know, look at Elia, he's gone to all these different parts of the world, and can I actually do what I did? But what I actually do, spent 9 years doing it, and I did actually get to do parts of what he actually did. Parts of it. I'm not going to say I'll ever like it, but I got to do what I needed to do, and I felt that I was content with it. So 1, with your particular goals, you want to set them up so high that it's almost to the point of unrealistic. So this kind of goes against the SMART goal settings. Like, hey, you want to be attainable. Hey, you want it to be achievable. Hey, you want to do it that way. Yeah and no. Yeah and no. Because once when you achieve the goal, it becomes boring. And when it's boring is an emotional state. Like I was talking about, like states of mind. I don't mean to say that cityscape photography is boring. I'm just suggesting that there are other things I want to gain more. And humans suck that way. We suck. It's like the hedonic treadmill. So in pursuit of happiness, yeah, we have this hedonic effect, which is horrible. It sucks because it's like inflation of our emotions. We're greedy bastards. So I think, going back to loop this back over, it's more important to work on the things that are making us sad. Because if you can minimize sadness, I think that's the path to the fulfilling life. I think I'm really onto something with that. Because that's what I'm experiencing. You want to mitigate, eliminate sadness. Like, I will be happy when I have nothing that I'm sad about. I don't want any piece of sadness in my life. What good is sadness? There is no advantage to having a sad life, to being a lonely life, to being a life of going through loss, going through emotional dramas, emotional trauma. There is no advantage to that. Yeah, one could probably say you grow, but fuck growing when life is shit. Like, I don't need it to be that good. Yeah, I could be super duper fit, run a couple of marathons in my life, and yeah, I'll be fit, but I don't need it to be that good. I just want to remove the sadness in my life. I don't want to be lonely. I just want to be content, fulfilled, free. And I hope the hedonic effect doesn't hinder me from that, or I die fatigue out trying. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video. That's pretty interesting. I hope that you found that useful. Comment below on the topic that I discussed about. I'm going to make my way back into the Apple Store, and I think I'm going to go up to Starbucks on level 6, because that is where I suggested to go for a good view, which I think is actually above my head right now. So I'm going to start that video shortly.